Oh my. What an incredible story. Huh. I'm so sorry. I got completely wrapped up in my reading. Why does this happen every time I pick up a book? I guess I just get so enraptured whenever I get the chance to take a literary journey around the world. But why am I telling you this? I'm sorry, did you need something?
No. I'm the one who should apologize for interrupting you. I'm actually seeking new comrades for the Alliance.
The Alliance? Raising your swords in desperate battle against the vile machinations of the Empire? Oh, what an epic tale that will be! Alas, I doubt there is much that I could do to aid you. Unless... Would you consider a library? It would give your soldiers and your townsfolk a treasure trove of stories to lose themselves in.
I'm sure they'd like that.
Yes. How wonderful it would be to have a library in your city. It would also give students a place to study and... I myself have spent much of my recent time in study. It's my dream to get into the University of Karl, you see.
That's great. You keep that dream alive.
Yes, well... Whenever there's a test, I always get nervous and make a big mess of things. Oh, if only I still had that lucky charm I'd lost. I'm sure I could pass the entrance exam. Yes, I know. I shouldn't be relying on luck. My own intelligence should be enough to get me through any test. And yet, the charm was a gift from a good friend of mine. And it always used to bring me such confidence.
I understand. I'll help you find it.
Oh, no. I lost it in the Great Wood north of here, and there are likely to be monsters about. I couldn't possibly ask someone I just met to risk their lives due to my silliness. No, never mind. Please, forget I said anything.
But you do want it back, don't you? I'll find it for you.
Guess I'll lend a hand too. Not like I don't enjoy being helpful myself.
Thank you. I lost the charm when I was running away from a rabid archwitch in the Great Wood. I would be ever so grateful if you could find it.
I'll certainly do my best.
Noah! Hello! Did you happen to find the charm?
Yep, this is it, right?
That is it. Thank you so much. This was a gift from a friend of mine. They moved far away. But when we parted ways, we promised that we'd reunite one day as students at the University of Karl. Oh, I am so very grateful. I don't know if this will suffice as a reward, but I ask you to accept me as a comrade. I will do what little I can to aid you as the Alliance librarian.
Welcome to the ranks.
Oh, I will do my very best. Oh, to be nestled in a quiet nook surrounded by books. How delightful it will be. I cannot wait to provide the wonders of literature to the Alliance. I do hope you and your other comrades will be pleased.
Need something? What's that, fella? You want me to join you? Sorry, but my talents are already spoken for. Can't go traipsing off with you until I reconnect with... her. Lady I'm looking for is from the East Reach, like me. Joined some kind of militia, and started traveling the world, from what I hear. We're what you might call sparring partners. Or rivals, I suppose. Anyway, I ain't going nowhere with nobody unless she asks me to. And I seriously doubt you've got the clout to make that happen. Need something? What's that, fella? You want me to join you?
Hakugin, is that really you?
Mio? The hell are you doing here? I thought you joined up with some militia.
I did. Then things happened.
Yeah? Well, ever since you farted out on your little warrior's journey, I've been bored out of my skull. I scoured the land for a worthy opponent, and came up shorter than a gnome doing the limbo. It's you or no one, babe.
Then I vote no one. There aren't enough lives in the world to save me when it comes to the way you spar.
Come on now. That's no way to talk about the best friend slash rival who came all this way to find you.
Best friends don't try to chop each other's heads off.
Says you. Anyway, word on the road is that you're at war with some empire or another. So let me float an idea by you. I'll help you out until your little conflict is resolved. But once it's done, you have to go one round with me.
One round where I'm likely killed at the end.
Which is what makes it fun! Yay! Also, don't try and pretend you're not into it. I see your eye. It's gleaming all over the place.
I suppose I have learned my share of lessons at the edge of mortality. The place where life and death lie separated by the thinnest of gossamer strands.
That's a lot of words to say yes, babe.
It's your decision, Noah.
Join us.
Good choice, fella. You won't regret it. I'll meet you back at your HQ. And yes, I already know where it is. Scouting out hidden places is sort of a specialty of mine. Hell, I probably would have raided the place if I didn't run into you just now.
Beast.
That's some good booze. Tastes even better on a day like this.
Excuse me, are you the famous spearman Riufan? I heard talk of your exploits in town.
Well, if the likes of you have heard of me, then I suppose I must be famous.
I am currently seeking stalwart companions. Can I interest you in joining the Alliance?
You wish to be companions, lad? I don't suffer fools who are weaker than I. If you wish to face me and find out if that includes your sorry self, well... Nothing interesting has happened all day. So, why not? That glimmer in your eyes tells me I may actually be in for a fight. So what do you say? Will you test your strength against a tired old man?
Sounds good to me.
You young'uns are always spoiling for a fight. You've got spirit, lad. Now, let's see what else you're made of. Taken down by a plucky upstart. Even at my age, it seems life has plenty of lessons left to teach. Well, that settles that. I'll be joining you, lad. Might even be fun.
Let's join forces.
Call me Riufan, and I join you as a humble man-at-arms. Now, a toast to camaraderie! Listen here, lad. I've had a thought about a potential new recruit. Care to listen to an old man reminisce?
Absolutely.
Now, I once knew a lady who was an incredibly talented martial artist. Oh, yes. She lived down in the village of Dafan, not far from Haishan. Back in my day, we would spar on the regular, but I can't imagine age would have dulled her fists. If you like, I could introduce you. Just grant me the pleasure of accompanying you to Dafan sometime.
This is where that friend of yours lives?
That's right. Lady made quite a name for herself in the fighting world. It's been a dog's age since I've seen her, though, so who knows what to expect. She'd be old as sin now, but don't worry. I'll know her when I see her. Got fire, that one. Hello there, miss. Got time for an old man's question?
If I must.
We're looking for a friend of mine. Stella with the old fists. She'd be up there in years. Lady by the name of Lamb.
Can't say as I do, Ryu. Oh, dear. But go on and take a look-see for yourself if you like.
Thank you, miss. There's something about you I can't quite place. Have we met before?
Oh, poppycock to that.
Right. Very sorry. You have a good day now. That young lady. Now, call me senile, but her face is ringing a lot of the old bells. Memory is always the first thing to go. Ah, that's it! I remember! Noah, lad, we need to go talk to her again. Playing me for a fool like that, why, I oughta... All right, lady, what's the big idea?
Don't shout. You're scaring me.
I finally remembered. You look exactly like Lamb did back in the day. And another thing, too. I don't know what you're playing at here, Toots, but you gosh darn don't sound as young as you look.
Took you long enough to figure it out, Riufan. Ugh. Maintaining that form does get wearisome.
What? Did she just shrink?
Lamb's more than a martial artist, lad. She can do all sorts of spooky mumbo-jumbo.
It's called calming one's spirit and vitalizing one's body, thank you. I find it brings back the vigor of my younger days. And you didn't even recognize me. I was having so much fun, I thought I'd stay that way for a bit.
Ha! You finally got the better of me and just had to rub it in, eh? Why, I oughta...
Don't make me remind you that the last time we scuffled, I whooped your hiney, and good.
Oh, that's rich. There might have been a fluke here and there, but we both know that I won more matches total.
I think you mean you hit the floor more times total.
Riufan? Can we get to that other matter?
Dagnammit. Lad here has something to ask you.
Ah, yes, don't tell me. You must be the Alliance leader everyone's all in a tizzy about, no? You've got a good energy flow about you. And I gather you require my strength and experience.
Damn right he does. I told him you'd bring the might of 100 men.
Oh, you weren't wrong. Clearly we can't leave responsibility for the world entirely in the hands of the young, not just yet. And besides, Riufan, dear, if you've joined the fight, how can I possibly refuse? It's a pleasure to join your ranks, young man. I shall gather my whatnots and join you at your castle.